Coming to order, this is the regular town board meeting in Town of East Troy. It's May 9th, 2022, 6:30 p.m. Roll call vote, Clarkowski here.
Wales here.
Booker here.
Reyes here.
Birch here.
Before we start, pledge of allegiance, please. I pledge
allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right, here are all our postings in order for tonight's meeting. Okay, the agenda. Anybody want to remove anything? If not, a motion to approve as published.
I move we approve the agenda for May 9th as presented.
You have a second?
I'll second.
That was a tie. Okay. Any motion, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye, opposed? None. Okay, meeting minutes. Alright. First one is the April board meeting. Got a few pages, but I have corrections on page 3 and 4. On page 3, right in the middle of the page under Lakeview Management District Report, Richard Huff is spelled like Maxine, H-O-U-G-H.
Okay. Do it by page or like that? So,
Yeah, some too.
yeah, page 3.
Page 4, right at the bottom of the page, we're talking about the Humphrey Lane Plan Commission issue. It says we want to build a lakeside deck that encroaches, it doesn't encroach on the neighbor's property by 6 feet, it encroaches by 6 feet into the shoreline setback. And that's all I have. Barb, you have something?
Yeah. It's in page 3 on the library report. It was given by John Murphy for Christina Murphy.
Or anything else?
I just had grammar things on page 2 in the police report. Extra patrols are with no incidents. Would I use CS instead of CE?
Incidents.
Which bullet point?
Bullet point 1, 2, 3, 4. Extra patrol. And then in bullet point 5, I get misspelling. I think miss has only one S. And no, on page 5, the communications committee report continued. C-O-N-T apostrophe not. On the very top of, I think it's before, but page 5.
Oh,
But continued.
Yeah.
Is that it?
Yeah. For this one.
Okay, anything? Okay, we have a motion to approve.
Oh,
April.
sorry.
Well,
One more on page 5, under new business. Is that page
6.
Employment posting, I think it's in light of Chief Johnson's announcement. That is in lieu of Chief Johnson's announcement. In lieu means in place of. No, I think
I think it was just because of, it was supposed to be, I'll think about it.
All right, anybody else? If not, a motion to approve as amended.
I make a motion, we approve the official Town of East Troy board meeting minutes for Monday, April 11th, as amended.
I'll second.
Michelle, second. Discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye, opposed? None. Okay, then we have a special meeting on April 18th. I didn't mark anything on that one.
I have nothing.
Nothing. Yeah, motion, okay, motion to approve.
I move we approve the official Town of East Troy board meeting minutes for a special meeting held on Monday, April 18th, 2022, as presented.
Yeah, second. Discussion, hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? None. We have plan commission, and Gil, you weren't at any of these meetings yet, or no, it's still Pete. So you could make the motion, or anybody on the board could make the motion. I do have one correction on April 6th. Second page, April 6th, first bullet, was placed on the south end of the Mason line drawn by B2G, it's V as in Victor. B2G. That's one thing.
April 6th.
April 6th, second page. I have nothing on the other ones.
I have a question about a name spelling on the March 2nd planning commission meeting minutes. All the way at the bottom, the bullet, 3 lines from the bottom, is it Tim Kumbler or Kumbier? Kumbler? Okay. I have no idea.
Nothing else? All right, I take a motion for both March 2nd and April 6th then.
I make a motion that the town board approve the Town of East Troy Planning Commission meeting minutes for March 2nd at 6:30, as well as April 6th at 6:30, 2022, as per, April 6th as amended, March 2nd as presented.
Okay, do we have a second?
Second.
Michelle, second. Discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? None. Okay, you also have in the packet the annual meeting that we're going through that here, that'll be at next. annual
You
meeting.
always approve it first.
We're gonna approve it.
We
Okay,
approve it, and then it gets approved at the annual
I
meeting.
guess approve both.
Yeah.
All right, I don't know any changes now.
I do.
Okay.
On page 3, under authorized town board to construct a police garage, we had resident, the motion was made by resident Clay Montez. The motion was made, I have Don Francine in my notes.
But you made the motion.
Okay.
Second by Joanne Seaver.
Then I have no other changes.
Okay. Anybody else? Any? All right, a motion?
I make a motion that we approve the Town of East Troy 2020 annual meeting minutes held at the East Troy area. 2022, that's a mistake.
Whoopsie.
Held at the East Troy Area Emergency Services District Building and on Tuesday, April 19th at 6:30 PM as amended.
There wasn't.
I thought we didn't amend.
But we noticed that the
Oh,
year
okay,
is
so
wrong.
very top.
Stop line. All right, do we have a second?
I'll second.
Yeah, second. Any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? None. Okay,
We also have the planning commission from
Yeah.
before.
we have,
We can't do do that one until the planning commission approves it, which won't happen until
May
June.
4th was approved.
The May 4th one has to be presented at the June
Oh.
meeting.
Yeah, this is for,
They're not in the packet.
this is for the planning commission report.
Oh, that, yeah,
During-
that's something totally different.
Yes.
That's
So,
5
yeah, that's
minutes.
not, that's not.
That's just an explanation.
All right, I think that takes care of all the minutes, right?
Yes.
Okay. Treasurer's report,
Treasurer's report for April 2022, total receipts were $30,506.20. Transfers were $112,901.45. Interest earned was $5.10. Balance as of March 31st was $851.24. Total funds for April were $144,263.99. Checks paid in April were $134,654.80, leaving a balance of $9,609.19. Boat launch revenues to date, $7,343.
That seems like a lot, considering our weather, but it's the annual.
Yeah, lots of animals.
I move that we approve the Town of East Troy Treasurer's report for the month of April 2022 as presented.
second,
Second.
Michelle, second. On the motion, all in favor, say aye. Aye. Opposed? Okay, then you have a write-off.
Yeah, it's just a housekeeping matter of the boat launch shortages of $339.80. $339.80. Empty envelopes.
Do you have any overages that counteract that, or?
The overages were set at, we made board policy several years back, that overages go to the common envelopes.
That's already taken care of.
Usually just blank the empty envelopes in the box.
They rip the receipt off, fill it out, put that in there on the dash, but there's no money in the envelope.
What is it, you do a motion to write that
The
off?
cheaters are costing us tax dollars.
Does that happen pretty often? Is that like a yearly thing or?
I blog it, and it's
Sure.
really normal.
It's $300 and some, right, that we said shortages.
And, I mean, we do have people that fill the envelopes out and still short us. So if we see a trend where it's like the same person, then we write them a letter from the police department saying, hey, you're not
They
paying.
put their name on it, maybe?
You're supposed to.
Do they put a real name?
Yeah.
True point.
Too many crazy ones.
I mean, I know obviously it's not worth, following up for that dollar amount, but.
But a lot of times, if they're putting it in blank, there's not a name on it, if it's empty. But they might put $10 instead of $11.
Yeah.
You know, they might count out their singles or the dumping their quarters.
Yeah. So we do get envelopes full of change.
I make a motion that we write off the 2021 boat launch shortages of $339.80.
I second.
All right, we have a motion second to, write off the shortage of $339.80. Discussion. Hearing none, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? None. Okay, chairperson report, did meet with the Towns Association via telephone to try to set up the next tri-county meeting. That's in process. On April 23rd, I went to the all-day training at Whitewater, also Towns Association. I also got certified for a board review at that meeting. Had meetings with some contractors as far as you noticed, our HVAC started today, placing our furnaces and ACs. That's going. Also some discussions with the paving program with Stark. And then mostly for the benefit of Bill, I have handout here from the Troy Alliance. We're gonna be presenting this, the village president, the town chair from Troy, and myself will be presenting this at the next intergovernmental cooperation meeting at Elkhorn about what we have accomplished to date and what looking at in the future. Some of the stuff was a long time coming, and it was great we have it done, especially, maintenance agreements are all handshakes, and we got that taken care of, as well as joint agreements with the 3 municipalities as far as road and bridge maintenance. The rec program, which we had a problem with, who's resident, who's not, and the fees, it became a real, issue that's taken care of. Community board, we updated the Booth Lake Memorial Park agreement. We have joint ownership of a tree destroyer, and we also share miscellaneous equipment and storage space on a limited but expanded basis, so we're working with that. And I got some future ones listed there also. One of them that notes, that could happen, if we have any large projects that, need land, not necessarily utilities, we kind of agreed to cooperate on those projects with the adjoining villages and towns. Don't know if there's anything coming up right now, but it's something that we know for the future.
The 2030 on police patrol, is that based on the next census?
The next census, at that time.
I was wondering where you got that.
Yeah, the town of Troy right now gets, basically free police service, because they're under 2,500 people, okay? They have no intention of having a police department until that census says you now are 2,500 people. They will be, they're going to be over 2,500 people this year or next year, for sure, because they're close. At that time, it'd be something to look at. The additional part of that is with the assessed valuation of the town being 2.1 times the village, that would give them some time to catch up on that, either that population or the assessed value, because right now it's a no-brainer, non-starter. But that was a point of our discussion at our last meeting, that would be a time to look at it. But again, it's something that you don't, that's 8 years from now, so, but that's how that got in there.
So, does the village and the town of Troy have similar documents on their letterhead? That's what the towns agree?
I'm the only one that produced this because we're gonna have a meeting at the town, or at the county. So, they have this, because we handed this out at the last meeting. Again, all these things, I mean, we did get a lot done.
And I was just asking, when is our next Troy meeting?
Don't
I was
know,
thinking
but
it would have been
well,
this
yeah,
month.
the last one was canceled because, Troy couldn't be there, not canceled, we were gonna quorum. But the agreements we signed, the attorney took to the Department of Revenue. So when we get a response back from the Department of Revenue on how that affects the joint library agreement, then I think we'll have a meeting. Cause until then, there's nothing to talk about on that, so, I'll follow up on that though,
It's Attorney Larson.
yeah. I usually work through John Kennedy, the contract with him, of course, and Department of Revenue. Hopefully, positive feedback from that, because everything else has been positive on the trade, library, trade library. Okay, Public Works, Todd, got anything?
Yeah, I got a couple things. We already got a crack filling done this year. We actually ended up doing an extra road because the town of Delavan was nice enough to give us a kettle that was 3/4 full. So we did all of Pilgrim Mill Road on top of the other 3 roads that we did. East Miramar, Pine Street, Stone School, and 3/4 of Bell School. As Joe stated earlier, O'Leary started this morning on the AC and the heating work. Tomorrow we have a couple culverts we got to replace because start is starting Wednesday. Milling and paving and binding. Our road work for the year is going to be done. And One issue that we have with that is some base patching that needs to be done on Stone School and on Bell School that got pretty pricey. Because the binder that after they grind it down and put the binder coat down has went up by 30% in the last 2 weeks. So there, we had some money left over in our budget. As everybody knows that what the gas price is right now. Maquana was $4.34 right now. So everything's just ridiculous. So we got to figure out what we got to do to that so we can get the road patched and paved over the right way.
And I will, be going out with you and Scott when you're gonna be looking at them again. I had a discussion with him also on that today. Some of those areas, I think we have to take care of because they will blow up on us.
Yeah, because a lot of them, if we don't fix them now, it'll look great for a year, and next year it'll look like we did nothing because the cracks will come right back through. They'll reflect right through that 2.5 inches over.
We were lucky the last 2 years we didn't have too much of that base patching work because they weren't as bad as these roads.
Yeah, he even looked it up today to see what, because there's 90% of it's Bell School Road. There's like 20 some spots on Bell School alone. What it would cost to pulverize it and do it was like $176,000 versus 96, and that's just one road. So it's just the amount of petroleum products is what's tearing everything apart right now.
Right. I just gassed up today, so I'm really aware of that one. Wow. Pretty crazy.
Don't you get like 150 miles to the gallon or something?
I fill up my Honda once a month or once every 6 weeks. But I had to fill up tractor gas and that was like,
No more way.
crazy.
No way.
So can I?
Give me a call though when you're gonna go out.